Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today I am making a chatgpt video where it decides what I do in Genshin, and I put in a prompt saying what should I make on Genshin, and it said to make tips and tricks, so that's what I'll be doing today. And to address something, I know I haven't posted in like 3 weeks, but I'm finally situated back in my accommodation, so the uploads are going to be as frequent as they used to be. So the first tip that ChatGPT gave me is to use anemo characters for exploration, which at first I didn't agree with because we have characters from Natlan, which is so much better exploration, which obviously I still think personally that Natlan characters are better than Anemo now, but the reason it chose Anemo was for these reasons. So Kazuha has his elemental skill which launches him into the air, as you've just seen, allowing you to gain height quickly for gliding or reaching hard to access areas, which is completely true because I also use him to do those things. Wanderer, his skill allows him to hover and fly over obstacles, rivers, and gaps, which is great. And Jean, their skills provide a bit of mobility, but are better suited for combat exploration rather than climbing. So I completely agree with that. And also, Anemo has a stamina reduction, which is great. Another tip that ChatGPT gave me is put in pins on the map, which actually I've been doing this since day one. So this is a really good tip that even I would give for anyone starting off or even still playing, is to put pins like where you've collected Anemo cures, Geo cures, Pyro cures, whichever one you're on, and also marking what Shrine of Depths you have reached and collected or haven't collected yet, because in the end it's going to be so much easier for you to find the places where you haven't been, haven't collected, etc. It's just such a great tool to use, and I definitely would recommend it to anyone. Another one that it gave is elemental skill, and using it to search for things like hidden chests or hidden areas, which I've never actually used elemental skill for that. I don't know if more people do use it, but I guess maybe I'll start using it more now that I know about it. But yeah, it's not the best tip, but it's not the worst. I do agree with it. Another tip was using the correct artifacts and having the correct sets for certain characters to enhance them, which also I completely agree. So it says like DPS rolls should have crit rate and crit damage and attack percentage, which is completely valid. And it says to use the bonuses over just the raw stats, which the bonuses can become really helpful if you use it for correct characters. So I asked it to give me like an example of what it means, and it gave me that key artifact stats to prioritize for DPS characters. So for DPS characters, raw stats like crit rate and crit damage are crucial for maximizing their potential, but they should complement the chosen artifact set bonuses, and here's how to prioritize them. Crit rate, aim for 50 to 70%, crit damage 1 to 2 crit rate ratio, so 60% crit rate, 120% crit damage, and attack percentage or elemental damage bonus for boosting attack or elemental damage to help maximize the output alongside crit stats. So yeah, it's correct. I mean, I've only learnt this recently, like only when I came back to playing Genshin, that these are super important, but it's definitely a great idea to know this and learn this as you're playing along, especially in earlier days, so you can actually maximize everything. And the last thing is said about this specific area is to upgrade your talents, which I consistently forget to do. It's definitely on the back of my mind, and I think I just psych myself out of doing it because it's just a lot of grinding and a lot of hours spent to level up talent materials, but they are so important to be leveled up. I mean, as you can see, mine aren't great, and yeah, but the weapons are also another big thing that you should look at, what they give and what they provide for your team and for your characters, as well as food. Food is another area that I completely forget about, because food is so important and you can make it so quickly, it's so cheap to make, and you can revive characters, you can heal characters, you can increase your stamina, you can party boost your damage. It's just great overall, but I have so much and I never use it, and I don't know why. So that's definitely another thing that I'm going to think about again when I play. This is a thing I'm definitely going to think about next time I'm completing an event or doing the spiral or the Imaginarium Theatre. Is just a great way to maximize your damage and boost your team. Another tip that I got from ChatGPT is to complete the events, which obviously we all know events are amazing to do and they really bring the game together. Like, instead of just focusing on the main story and doing quests, you have something exciting every so often to do. And the reason that ChatGPT actually recommended this was because you get free Primo Gems for wishing. Events often provide large amounts of Primo Gems, which are essential for pulling new characters and weapons in the gacha system, which is all completely correct. I mean, you need Primo Gems to actually be able to do anything in the game, like get characters, get weapons, upgrade, stuff like that. Another reason events are important is because you can get limited time weapons, gadgets, and name cards that cannot be obtained later or any other way other than events. Is actually a really good point. Like, I haven't actually thought about it. I mean, I know you can get those, but I don't really think about it. So if you haven't been playing a game for a while, you probably didn't get the Serenity pot furnishings. I'll put them up here if I don't forget, from the last event, and they were super cute and I'm so happy I got them. And there's also a lot of free event weapons that can be claimed from these events. I know last time there was a weapon from the one with Sitlali. So yeah, if you're a free-to-play character, it's definitely super important to play through events and actually collect these free rewards. I mean, also if you're not free to play, it's free, so you should do it. You get talent level up and ascension materials, which you can lose so quickly because the books you use and the talent level up material gets eaten up so quickly with your characters. So if you have like 3 different characters you want to level up, you need to complete events instead of using all of your resin on doing the ley lines, because it's not really the best way to collect them. I mean, it's a great way, but doing it through events is so much quicker and hassle free. I mean, it's just better that way to get them. Last but not least, these unique game modes and challenges add a fun element to it, but they're also super lore rich and show character development, and it's also a way to have a look at the characters that will come out. Like, we had a preview of Malvika before she actually came out, the Pyro Archon and Sitlali, which were actually in the last version, which I believe was 5.3. But many of these events contribute to the Genshin's world building and provide additional storylines, character interactions, and lore expansion that aren't covered in the main Archon quests. Seasonal events often feature popular characters in unique settings such as Lantern Rite, Leeway Festival, and the Golden Apple Archipelago Summer event, which actually I didn't even know that existed. I knew about the Lantern Rite, but not that one, so that's great. The last tip that I got from ChatGPT is wishing, which is such an obvious one, but wishing for the characters that you want is basically what the game is about. You work towards collecting enough wishes to get characters, your favorite characters, ones that you think are pretty, ones that you like, ones that are powerful, but you can also get free ones like from the Remembrance of Jade and Stone. I'm pretty sure you get it. It's a possibility to get every 10 pulls or something. I'm not quite sure how it works. But to add on to that, I would say that it's super important to do the trial runs for each character that you're planning to get. For example, here I'm playing Chlorine. I think that's how you say her name. But I'm testing her out to see if I actually want to pull for her. And she was an amazing character to play through, but I didn't really click with her. And I didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought I would. I mean, she's super cool. Her weapons and her abilities are definitely something that I could get sold on, but it wasn't exactly my type of style, and I don't think I would enjoy having her in my main team or my substitute team. So it's also a great way to check, because after I played Chlorine, I decided to play through Arlecchino, and I thought Arlecchino was really cool. So here's me switching and finishing from playing Chlorinde to playing Arlecchino. By the way, these are both characters that I've never played before, that's why I wasn't sure which one to pick. But as I started playing Alecino, I decided that her abilities are more my style, because I don't know what it is, it's just a lot of damage quickly, which Chlorind is kind of the same, but Alecino is a main DPS. I'm not sure if Chlorind is, I probably should check that, but Alecino just says something to me and I really enjoyed playing her. And even through playing her, I didn't even realize how quickly I got through the trial, because she was just quick and got rid of everything. So she was super fun, and that's why I decided to actually pull for her. I still don't have her, but I'm definitely going to keep on collecting Primo Gems and try to pull for her. I'll definitely make a video on that and see if you guys enjoy that. But that's pretty much it for the video. So if you liked the video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment down below if you want to see more of the ChatGPT decides what I make or create. Or if you just want to see some chill gameplay or other games, please leave a comment down below and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.